746 of them yesterday. I didn't even reset this today. I'm gonna reset it today because I just got up a little while ago, and I thought about this last night, this physical world, mental world thing, right before I went to sleep. I didn't get a chance to really break it down and get into it, but it really stunned me to see someone that I love, and I love everyone because I believe that we are all one being. I believe that we are all God manifest in different dreams, all, you know, and our universes sometimes collide. Our flashlights of eyes of what we see sometimes see the same thing in each other. But I truly believe we're all one. To hate you is to hate me, and it hurts me to see people walk around thinking Neo lives in a fantasy land. I don't know how what he's thinking about keeps happening, but I tried that shit. I thought about winning the lottery twice yesterday. I bought a ticket and I didn't win. Come on, man. To whom much is given, much is tested. It's not going to go like that. I am sorry. It is just not going to happen that way. So, in light of that fact, put in the hard work. I tell you all the time, hard work, dedication. Yeah, I just woke up at 11 o'clock. You don't think I work hard? I was up till 4 o'clock today. I think I was up till 5 o'clock every day this week. Granted, I was playing a video game, but it was keeping me happy, which made me produce when I wasn't playing it. I was doing work. When I was done, I would hop on. I love that game. That game's the bomb. It's complicated. I've been playing video games my whole life, but that damn game, I played it for 5 days in a row till like 5 in the morning. Still didn't know what the hell it was. Just it's complicated. It's very complex. There's a lot of rules and mathematics and stuff like that. But anyway, I see y'all get me talking about video games. But anyway, yeah, you know, to see people look at me and be like, or look at anybody and just say the real world is kicking my ass. Or to look at me and be like, oh, you live in the mental, you live in this fantasy land, and I live in the real world. I got bills that I can't pay, and I got baby mama drama, and I got da-da-da-da-da, and I'm sitting here, and I'm looking at him like, oh, your real world is shit. I'm sorry. This government that you gotta fall under and play under their rules, yes, you are manifesting a physical world into your life. And in that physical world, there is a large entity that is against you, and it's against good, or whatever you're thinking it's against the government is doing to you. You are manifesting a system into this real world, and that system just so happens to have the name called government. If it wasn't money, it would be called something else. If it wasn't government, it would be called something else. If you created a dreamland right now, in your mind, there is a good and a bad. They're going to oppose each other. You're going to give them names. One of them could be government. You're going to put occupants on that planet. You're going to put yourself on that planet and give yourself amnesia. And you know, that's something else. That's something else. But anyway, in this physical world, you're manifesting this. That's why I don't care about the government. Remember when Trump won the election? Or not Trump. It was a long time ago. It was before Obama. And it was like, I don't know. But I said it doesn't matter who won the election. I'm going to do what I do regardless. I'm manifesting all this. Why am I manifesting an effed up government, an effed up system? Because I'm used to it. That's what my brain is used to manifesting. The foundation of every single one of my thoughts is built on a couple things. Okay? One of them is that I'm here to win. I'm God. So are you. The other one is rules. Gravity's one of them. Can't go too far or I'm going to experience pain is another one. Okay? And the fact that all of this is kind of by government rules, that's another part of the foundation. How I move, where I go, what I do. I abide by certain guidelines. It has a name. That doesn't give it any more control over you. Play a little make-believe. Let's change the government. Let's change the world. Let's all see better. seeing worse has gotten us where? Especially in this state of mind that the world is in. Turn on the news, turn on anybody talking about our leader, America's leader, and it's not really good news. And then what do people do? They think about it, they manifest more. They talk about it, they manifest more. And then it comes to a breaking point where you have an explosion of uprising. That happens in everybody's life. Not in everybody's life, but a lot of people hit that breaking point, and right after they hit that breaking point is when they sprouted out to be bigger than they ever thought they could be. And that could just be getting the manager's position at McDonald's, or signing an NFL contract, or winning the lottery. That's the upbringing I'm talking about, and we're going to experience that. As a matter of fact, I think Dave Chappelle said that too. All the bad is going to sprout out this good, and this is it. That's why I'm happy, because I'm the voice of the Thoughts Become Things movement. The only way out of this negativity is to be positive, and let's go. I don't know anybody who's doing it like me. I'm sorry. Pat on the back, Neo. Y'all don't do that often. I don't get to feel it. All these reminders I put up to remind myself of who I am, they don't work. They don't. I got too much stuff proven to me that I'm just some guy. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel good when I get a chance to do that. I know what I'm doing is solid. I looked around. I seen all the other videos. Videos I haven't seen, send them to me. But I seen them all, and they can't touch me. I went to seminars, show support to people because they thought they had a good motivational speaker. Can't touch me. Because I come up with a topic and I'm a flow with it. I'm not gonna rehearse it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna go rent out a center and fill it with people and try to sell them my book. No. I'm gonna give you me. Like it or not, I'm gonna give you me. And that's how we do it. And that's when I produce. That just so happens to be when I produce my best. To me, that just adds up. I mean, add in all the other stuff that's happened to me in my life, like asking for retirement and getting it immediately, and getting everything else I asked for after that, kind of adding up. And I'm ready for this ride. You guys who are watching me right now are the beginning. You are the beginning point, and I love it. I love you guys. Stay with me on this journey. You guys have been following me on this journey for a while. I haven't been streaming to all these platforms. So everybody who hasn't been following me on this journey, thank you for hopping on now. You know, I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming in here. As far as the numbers, I did the number. I'm sorry. I haven't been clicking lately. Last night, right before I went to sleep for the last hour, I wanted to make sure. So I probably got out of that 700, 500 of them was probably just me laying in bed. But for the past couple of days, I haven't been doing this. But I'm back on it. I promise I'm back on it. I want to manifest these numbers. But you know what? The days that I did do it, look at my Facebook. It's there's more action, more activity than normal. That's production. That's watering seeds. You know? I didn't up the ante. I don't have no new Facebook friends, but me clicking this a couple times got some new people on there. So everybody who hopped on there that I manifested into my life, we directly worked with God together. I trusted my intuition and spoke to Him. You trusted your intuition and came. Mary King, Donna, Steve, Edwin, all you guys, thank you guys. But I want to let me scroll up. Did that say Santos? It won't let me scroll up. Shaded in all white. I don't know. I'm still trying to get this down. Technology's not there yet. What I'm trying to do right now, technology's just not there. That Restream is doing a great job. They're the #1 company at what they do right now, and they're doing a great job. But Facebook's keeping them from doing certain things. That's why I have to wait until it uploads and then click live on Facebook. I can't just click live once like I can with YouTube and Twitch. So Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, step your game up, bruh. Neil's got to get out there. Do this for me. All right? I love you guys. I thank you guys for listening. I took up 20 minutes of your lunch break. But just to cap it off, you got to think the right things. I don't know how else to say that. I can't think of a better way to say you gotta think of the right things. You gotta be in better and more control over what is going. People used to say what's coming out of your mouth. You need to be in more control of what's coming out of your mind. What's coming out of your head. What's coming out of your ears? No. What's coming out of your head? I like that. What's coming out of your mind? Kind of feels like a cartoon. What's coming out of your ear makes people think too much. Ear, like we might think of this ooze coming out. No, what's coming out of your mind? Because what you're thinking kind of just rolls off the tongue. You just feel it, and it just goes, and you don't think about it. You know, dog, what have you been thinking? Like, but what's coming out of your mind makes me feel like I'm dumping something out of my mind. And since I physically can't, I've never seen myself do that. It's invisible, like that invisible block of money we were talking about last week with the expect and all that other stuff. There's like an invisible block I see cube falling out of my mind. That is that thought. And I'm dumping 60,000 of those out every single day. I think there's 84,000 seconds in one day. 60,000 thoughts a day. So they're constantly boop, 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 bopping out, falling out of me. And they're contributing to every, as soon as it hits down here, it's like a shaded white area. It just turns into energy and is contributing to what's happening around me. That's how I want you to see it. You know, and you're just constantly dumping these blocks out. And you're contributing to everything around you. And you know, the reason why I do stuff like that is to get people to see it differently, so that all that's just to make you work harder. Once you see what you're doing to the world around you, how you're negatively affecting and creating negativity into your future, my hope is that you fear it enough that you'll actually, because that's what I did. I feared it enough to where I actually was like, no, I'm going to cut this off. And it was crazy. I worked at it so hard. And 60,000 thoughts a day, on average, per person. I always gotta put that average out there. People are like, I had 60,000 at one. But no, just my brain was constantly going places I didn't want it to be. And I knew that was killing my future. And I said no. And I obsessed over it, and I cut off as many as I could. And it got so annoying because that number is so high. But you know what? It paid off. I think it was 16 or 18. I never remember, so I say both times. 16 days, 18 days. I'm going to give myself 16. No, I'm going to give it 18 probably. 18 days of obsessing over that like I did this game. And I was right. You know, I got right. I started to really change the way I thought. I found myself sitting on the sofa during commercial breaks, thinking happy thoughts. Running what ifs. Happy what ifs. That's what I'll call it. Hey. That's me with the hat. Oh, that's my Gucci case. I didn't even see that. But no, I found myself thinking happy thoughts. And I said, F this manifesting shit. If that is the grand prize alone from all the hard work I've been doing up here, then I'm good. But I was 16 days in. I was manifesting all kind of shit by then. So it was like, that wasn't the only thing. But I'm thinking, if that was the only perk, I'm good with just that. Let me live with my average thoughts being positive, making me smile. People catching me smile. What you smiling about? And I wish I knew this reaction back then. But I say it now. What you smiling about? And I tell them, man, I'm just manifesting my future, man. You know, I'm just over here watering seeds. You know? And they hear that and they're like, oh shit, this nigga really on his game. So I had to, you know, I hang around people who use the N-word a lot. I tend to use it a lot. But this is funny because people ask me about this. And people who know what it is ask me about it. They know and see that I'm really on my grind. I'm really on my game. I'm really working towards something. In your life, you're working towards something. You might only be able to work towards it between the hours of 9 and 5, but in your life, you're working on something. My son's life, he's working on something. You know what I mean? Right now, in my life, I'm working on something, and it's not anything that has to do with this physical BS world that I'm manifesting, because none of this makes a difference to me. A meteor could strike and end all of this in 5 seconds, which means what I was thinking about 10 seconds from now and anything past that make no sense. So why the hell would I spend it worrying about something I have no control over in this moment? Why not use my mind to... Why not put my mind to good use? And since I can't do it on my own, because the hardest occupation a man can have according to both science and religion is controlling his thoughts, I'll have a little help. I'll use anchors. Things that keep me weighed down to the fact that I'm good. I'll use anchors. Such as this tattoo. That smiley face with money on it that you guys can't see because the mirror is not positioned right. All these different things I have around me. Triggers. This was originally a trigger. Having to deal with my hair was originally a trigger. My neck pain, trigger. It's a trigger. All for me to what? Bring in the watcher. I feel you watching you, God. Thank you for watching me, by the way. You're doing great. I'm doing good. Oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, as soon as you say it, you feel it. It's funny. When you, that's why I really like the whole being one with God thing. Say thank you. Look at God. Bring him in. Really bring him in. Like, feel that watcher watching you. And say thank you. And you're going to hear one word come back. I mean, it's not even a word. It's like an essence come back at you. And it's going to say, you're welcome, thank you. At the same time, you're welcome and thank you are overlaid at the same time, and it's going to hit you. And you're going to want to say you're welcome back. I don't know. I don't really know why, but my assumption is I mean, we have a cycle. I think things, God produces. It seems to be a cycle. He does it in his time, on my dime. He's giving me energy to live every day. I'm spending it on what I want, and then whatever I'm spending it on, he's giving it back to me. He's giving me energy. I'm giving it on stress and drama or living a good life, and he's giving it back to me. And we have a system. We work together in perfect unison. The yin and the yang, a shira, a jarwa. You know, existence versus non-existence. The realm of non-existence versus the realm of existence. A physical world, the mental world, that duality, those opposites. And it just so happens that when you say thank you, you're all of a sudden saying you're welcome at the same time. At the same time he's saying you're welcome to you, you're saying you're welcome to him. It's so crazy. It's such a crazy thing. I analyzed it for a while, and for a little while I was like stuck on it, like deep. It's all I was getting into, and every night between midnight and 2, which is when I'm doing these shows now. Then I did something crazy. I did something spooky. I looked in the mirror. I want to change this. I'm gonna change the scenery up for y'all. There we go. Let's go with that one. I looked in the mirror, right? And I did it there. I said, thank you, looking into my eyes. And I got that you're welcome, thank you back, which made me say you're welcome. All in one split second, it all happened. There was no transferring. Understand that. That's what put me with the oneness, really. There was no transferring. I'm looking at a mirror right now. That's what is a mirror over there. There was no thank you. You're welcome, thank you. And then me saying you're welcome back. It was simultaneous. All 4 of those things, thank you, you're welcome, thank you, and then me saying you're welcome back happened at the same time. And it will every time. Do it, try it. I'm telling you, I promise you, but look in the mirror and do it. And you will see God take himself from invisibleness, put himself in that version of you you're looking at in the mirror, saying thank you right back at you. That's no longer you, it's the watcher. I'm telling you, try it. I call it a mirror exercise. I talk about it on my website, neopositivity.com. But yeah, yo, we get deep. This is what we talk about. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know anyone else who talking about this. Not like this. You know, I done studied motivational speakers. I interviewed so many people on my shows. My stack of cue cards, I took it down. I'm not doing that show anymore. But it's thick. Nobody's talking like this. Nobody's addressing this, and this is what you're going through every day. This is what's happening every day, to you and me and everyone else. All that chakra meditation and you know, everybody be positive, be positive. Yeah, but how? Boom. That's God right there. He just made something happen on my phone. That's not a normal ringtone. I really don't know what it is. Something notified me somewhere, but that's what, I use them as signs from God. A normal person would be like, oh my God, that rung during my video. No. Why would you take it there? Why would you take anything as a nuisance? And you know what? It's another thing I wanted to say. And you know what? I'm not going to hold back. I'm not writing anything down. I'm going to say it as it comes to me. Okay? Because somebody's going to watch this whole video. Think of every word that comes out of everyone's mouth as a direct line from God. As in, God sent them to say that exact phrase to me at this exact moment. Why? Good or bad? Why? If it's good, yeah, well, you guys can take that one. I don't have to grab the rings on that one. If it's bad, why? Why would you say that to me, God? You're immediately taking all responsibility off of the person who said it to you, the situation in life. You're not mad at the situation. You're not upset anymore. You're not speaking with an outside influence who has a different agenda. You are speaking with the grand creator who is one with you. Why would you do that? You're going to analyze the situation differently. Maybe I should. See, a lot of people don't have that phrase. That phrase doesn't exist in a lot of people. Maybe I should. You know what? I'm gonna actually, while I'm here, you know what? I'll put it over here. And then what I'll do is I'll go over here and I'll change this back to a chat window. There we go. Now I know Facebook is not gonna join. Bear with me for a second. I want to try something. Go over to there. No, but that's, you know what, that really gets me. That really boils my blood when it comes to that. Come on, man. There we go. Look, I just put it in there. I spelled it wrong. Did I just lose audio for all of that? I hope not. I think I did. But yeah, be that as it may, I hope if I lost audio for that, that would totally suck. I did. But yeah, be that as it may. Alright, good. Oh, wait. I hope if I lost audio, I'm gonna go back now. This is trial and error. I'll be back now. I gotta figure out what's happening. But yeah.